Hello friends, I'm Miss Tiffany.
And I'm Kaden.
And he's going to help me today while we make a decorated mitten. This is going to be so much fun. So our instructions say that we need to gather our instructions and then we need to cut out our mitten and decorate. So gathering together what we need for materials. This is going to be so much fun because there's so many things that you can use for this. Let's look down. So what do you have at home? You can use markers, you can use crayons, you can use colored pencils. If you have things like tissue paper and scraps of construction paper, you can use feathers, you can use gems. You can use anything else that you can think of to decorate your mitten. Then you need some glue. If you're only going to use paper products, then a glue stick is just fine. But if you're going to use gems and feathers, you'll want to use your white glue. It's going to work better at holding those into place when it's dry. Then the other option that I'm going to use today that I have at home is wrapping paper. I'm so excited about this. So I'm not going to color or use gems. I'm using a wrapper paper. So first thing though was to cut out our mitten. Now parents and adults, if you have a child that needs help to get from the edge of the paper to the item that needs to be cut out, you can always help them with a connection line. Some kids don't need this. Some kids do need this. Scissors should have one section that's smaller. That's for the thumb. The other section is bigger. That's for the fingers, like this. Thumb goes on top. Your helping hand goes on top too. So this is going to be the hand that turns the paper while you're cutting. So we'll start at the edge of the paper. Open, shut. Open, shut. And we're going to keep going around the item with my helping hand turning the paper. Open, shut. Turn the paper. This one's super tricky that you have to cut it in like this. Adults, if you have a student or a family member that can't cut this tight of a curve, you can help them by making a line like this that they can cut across and just skip that point. So then it would look like this. And that's okay if they're not at a point yet where they can make that cut. Just give them a follow line. So we're going to open, shut, and turn my hands around. I'm going to come back to the back. Open, shut.
Open, shut.
And totally turn. And we're back to our starting line. All right. So now we're going to decorate. So Kaden, you help me please. We're going to use our wrapping paper. I'm going to get the pens out of the way because we're not going to use our pens.
We can use da 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 da.
Put it down here.
Da, da,
Ooh,
da, da.
a silvery one. I like it. So you can either use scissors or you can use your fingers to tear. And if you decide to tear, you take pinch at the top and pinch
right here,
at the top close to it
and then
and tear it. One hand goes closer, one hand
this.
goes farther away. Which one did you get? Are you trying to get one of the snowflakes or are you trying to get one of the snowmen?
snowman.
Okay. So then once you have a piece that you like, you turn it over onto the back so that the color side is down. I like how you're tearing, Kaden. I'm going to start with the glue stick. And the top, it can be pulled off, but I find my secret tip is that you kind of twist it while you pull because sometimes it gets sticky and it will stick tight.
Santa Claus is coming.
Yeah, you have some Santa paper. So my glue stick, look at this, friends. It is flat. I can't get anything out of it. So to make this go up, I go to the bottom, to the orange, and I'm going to turn it. And now you can see it's coming up. You do not want to have it really high like this because it will break off when you try to use it. So I'm going to turn it back down so it's only up just a little bit. And I'm going to put some glue on my piece. And I'm going to turn it.
Santa.
Oh, did you guys see my super secret way of figuring this out? Sometimes I have a hard time getting the piece up. So I use my finger.
Santa Claus is coming. Tear down.
You did a good job of tearing that out. I'm going to take my finger and touch it onto the glue and lift it up. That is my super secret way of figuring that out.
Do you want to know my secret way?
Then, if I have glue on my finger and I don't like it, I can wipe it on a napkin.
Do you want to see my secret way? I put it.
You have to do it on here so they can see it, buddy.
There.
We can't see it up there. You have to put it on here. Glue it down here. Thank you. Here we have a Santa right in the middle. I like it. Let's see. I'm going to look for another piece. I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to tear it. Maybe I'm going to tear it smaller. Ooh, this is that shiny paper. And it tore good one way, but it's not tearing good the other way. So I'm going to use my scissors. Remember, thumb up to tear it apart, to get it apart. So let's see, where did my glue go? A little bit of glue.
This is what you if you don't do it correctly, this is what happens.
Oh, it just tore a little bit. It's okay, because tearing sometimes doesn't go where you like it to go. So you just have to tear it a little bit more, little bits off to get what you want. There we got.
I wanted the whole body.
There we got the snowman head. That is awesome. A little bit of glue on.
There, I got it.
You can also use the glue stick to pick it up and take it off.
Look at, I got a snowman head. You like this, Grandma?
That's to pick it up, so put a little glue on him. Hold it on the table. That is easier to get the glue on if you hold it down on the table and then get some glue stick on it. There you go. Now you can use your glue stick to pick it up if you need to. Where are you going to put that on at? All right. I think I'm going to put a little bit more. It's getting there. We have Santa and a couple snowmen. Let's put a little bit more around the edge. What else did you find, Caden, to put on there? We can make it smaller to fit on the edge. I like the idea. I think my glue stick is getting dried out. And I can pick it up and put it on. Nice job. What else do we have? I have another snowflake I found. Put a little glue on. Pick it up.
If you can read what this says.
Merry Christmas! that is a fun one. It's too big to go on our paper now. We need some little pieces to go around the top. I think I'll just use...
Grandma, do you want to keep the penguin or the sign?
Well, if you use the scissors, you could cut out the sign and we could put the sign in this little spot here that doesn't have anything in it.
Okay.
Whoops. There we go. My paper is a little bit bigger than my mitten, and that's okay. If you don't like it bigger than the mitten, you can always turn your mitten over and follow around the edge of your mitten to cut off the extra paper. But otherwise, it's still okay if it looks like that. All right, did you get us a Merry Christmas or a Merry sign?
There
you go. Just get the Merry right there. Get the Merry Christmas. There, he did it. Merry Christmas. We can put a right across Santa at the top. Nice job, Caden. You worked really hard to get that Merry Christmas sign. Okay. Oh, I gotta look at which way it's facing, because this one has words on it. Merry Christmas. There we go. And we have our mitten all covered using our leftover wrapping paper from Christmas. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, right, Caden?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.